Hey cycling community, this is Steve Grusis, the Cycling Greek. When is a ride a mountainous ride? Well, for me, whenever I approach 1,000 feet of climbing for every 10 miles, then I know I'm doing a lot of climbing on that ride. Such was the case this past Saturday when I was training for one of my two goals, doing long distance events with a lot of climbing in it. Today's ride? Well, it was a long distance with a lot of climbing in it. A long distance relative to what I could do at this time. Some of my team joined me for parts of the ride. Some of them turned around a little town called Prather at the 1,500 foot mark. Others went to the top of the 4-lane at the 4,200 foot mark. And still others went to join me to the top of Tamarack, which is going to be around the 7,300 foot mark. No one wanted to do the extra climb up the old toll house, which was about another 2.7 thousand feet of climbing. Once things settled down from a near race pace play going up to Prather, I settled into an endurance pace that was focused, read slightly amped, with full circle spinning, applying pressure the entire way around. I would keep this up pretty much the entire way up to the very top at Tamarack. The more I can sustain this technique in practice, the easier time I'll have during the big event. While I can do that event now, taking my time and taking a lot of time at the rest stops, that is not how I want to ride this. I want to ride this for time.
Holy moly. Hey guys. Oh. Got me. There's more people coming up.
Where'd you guys start?
Coming back down Tamarack, I was pretty knackered. Once I got to the top of the 4-lane, I bid the others adieu as they continued down the 4-lane, and I continued left to go down the old tool house climb, so once I hit the bottom, I can climb back up.
I'm past the 2-mile mark on Toll House, and I'm heading toward the, but still a ways to go, the 4-mile mark, which is the S-turns, which begin the series of walls on this climb. I am past knackered, but still turning over the pedals. I'm seriously thinking about turning around. If I turn around now, I may or may not hit 10,000 feet for the day. Let's go a little farther, see how it goes. I'm just coming out of the S-turn, and I'm about to start the first of 3 walls. Still hanging in. I didn't have the camera on at the time, but my teammate Igor, that I've not ridden with for a long time, came by the other way. I was so tempted to turn around and go with him, since I just have the final wall to do. I'm here, and so I'm going to do the wall. It's just about there. Well, this place was empty when I got here this morning. This is pretty cool. But they probably need this parking space, so I got to get going. My Garmin battery ran out again for a long ride. I ended up, I think, doing about 90 miles and 11,200 feet of climbing. I'm ready to go home. Hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, comment, like, subscribe. The Cycling Greek.